Hello, welcome back guys on my channel. I hope that you guys are doing fine. So today Wuthering guys finally revealed their Hyuki and also Denia gameplay, which is the most anticipated character for the version 3.3, which can be considered as a anniversary characters. And Hyuki is a kind of a very much of a similar look to the alpha, which I already mentioned in my previous video. And when I just react to my previous video, which was like an animation of a final attack, where they just revealed the final attack animation for a certain portion of time into the Xbox release trailer video. Well, it was not actually a full gameplay video, but some of the big CCs are claiming the full gameplay just to get the higher engagement towards the peoples and also clickbait, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually react the actual full gameplay which is already happening right now. And when I just react the previous final attack animation, it was not even that much of a game breaking where other CCs was claiming it. So I just commented to a mid animation. Why am I saying this? Compared to the Amath, where her final attack was like a big robot thriving her big sword to the ground, was actually very much impactful and also looks cool. But when it comes to Hyuki, it's kind of like a paper cutting things or like a juggernaut things, which we already seen 1,000 times in the Devil May Cry and also other things. But I already had hope that if just like the Amath, where she have a build up motions where 4 types of ultimate have to be built up before the final attack, which is of the big robot slashing through the ground, or the Hyuki is also the same thing. If Hyuki has this kind of thing, same thing, I guess she could be like a very much of a better than the Amath, or you can say the other character as well as. So let's react. How are they doing it, and also what kind of things are they hidden from us? So Xbox trailer. Man, her design looks good, man. But one thing is for sure, her design is totally similar to the alpha, which is a PGR, same company from the Kuro games. And I'm not even blaming them. Whoever is also doing the same thing, just grabbing their previous game character into their new games. And her design is very looks cool, majestic. But one thing is for sure, what alpha does not even have, which is the big water 2 melons. I'm not going to talk anything further, which will be just breaking the YouTube policy. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to the alpha and between her attack animation, also alpha attack animation is also made much of similar things, and her dress up, which can also have a skin formation in the alpha version in PGR, where you can even have this kind of like a samurai vibe. But alpha does not even have these big melons, which Hyuki does have. So let's continue.
Too late to escape.
Ooh. Damn, that's her basic attack animation. Let's see again. That's her normal basic attack.
Too late to escape.
She just changed her sword into a bow. Oh my god, man. What are you trying to do? Make a character with a different types of mechanics into one? Sheesh, man, sheesh.
Let there be snow. Dissipate.
Ooh. Look at her dress. Based around her eyes types of things, she just also changed her whole appearance. And also, as you can see, their eyes shackles and also eyes lighting are totally glowing from her cloth as well as, which is a huge amount of high details that you have to mention it before judging anything else.
Evanescent morning dew. For all wishes spoken, this vessel I offer.
Man, I'm sold. It is not like a very much of a destructive, just like the Amath. Amath is very much of a destruction, because as you can see that a big robot is just totally thriving the ground, and also some other robot is going through air and just also plumbing through the enemy into the ground. But that kind of things is not even happening to the Hyuki. Hyuki is a very much of a charm, just like the Goku's Ultra Instinct, which is not even a destructive, just like the Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3. But compared to the Ultra Instinct very much of a clamp. But when it comes to the actual destruction, it just hidden to the actual potential, not even revealing that much. But when it comes to Hyuki, damn man, she's also same as the Ultra Instinct. Her charm is very calm, not very much of a destructive. That's the unique approach that Kuro is trying to give us. Let's see her. Wait. I guess this is her skill. Yes. Rewind it again. Oof, this is her, I guess, skill. I have no comments about it. It is actually really fascinating to see that. Man, her walk from when she just goes to her like a domain expansion types of things, when all the attacks are going to be like icicles, it is actually very majestic to see that. Okay, let's see her full animation again. Well, as you can see that these kind of things, where is it? As you can see that when she just goes into making a ice barriers and also doing that kind of attacks, it is giving me a similar vibe from the Bleach Soul Resonance, where one character, I just totally forgot his name, he's very much a teenage young boy who is also from the Soul Society and also captain from the Soul Society. He does have this kind of attack when he just have his enhanced attack. If you already played the Bleach Resonance, if you haven't even played it, just you can even just search it onto the YouTube and you can even find it very much of a similar to this attack. So that's why I am not even that of a fascinating to see that, or very much of a highly reacted to see that. So that's why you can see off to my reaction in here, but it is actually cool. I'm not going to say that like they just copied this thing from the other game as well as. Man, when she just goes to the airborne, see that when she just goes to the airborne and also charge her sword attack to the front load enemies is actually cool. Damn. Sheesh. Good. Let's see her ultimate again.
For all wishes spoken, this vessel I offer.
Okay, good one. Now let's see our Denia gameplay. Yeah, man. I am also very much of a hype for her, and also she's going to be the fusion character. Most of the people are claiming that she's going to be the very much of a good support for the Amath, because Amath does not even have a dedicated support character, just like the Sigrika also have a Chingwan. You already know that they are the both partners each others. Let's see what is the Denia is actually have her on the bucket. Okay, her animation just very much of a cool one, kid like animation, and also some kind of dolls is totally hanging on from her. I'm not going to say it.
Please don't. Forgive me. Bit by bit, ashes to ashes.
How should I react it for her gameplay? Well, she does have a very much of a similar to a cat girl from the PGR, where she just goes into like a shing mood. I'm not going to describe how. I have no idea how should I even describe her. Well, when she goes into her enhanced mood, she's just going to emerge her claw from her hand and going so much like a destruction going on into the surroundings. Well, that kind of things are also happening with her when she just use her. As you can see that, you see that some kind of like a slashing is going through, and also she's doing with her puppet dolls, but that character from the PGR is not even doing that. That character is doing her from the claw, which is totally emerging when she is just doing her passive attacks. Similar to her, just enhance the animation in here.
Ashes to ashes.
Good. I think it is not even that of a groundbreaking level, just like the Amath, but she's actually good. But one thing is for sure, so many people who really like the destruction types of things, just like the Amath, because Amath actually totally shattered through each and every people's mind. It is not going to be the similar experience. It is actually okay, but it is better than the previous anniversary, which is the Zani. Zani does not even have that much of a cool animation, but she has a very much of a heavy attack impact, which can make you throw your heart to the fullest one. Well, I love Hyuki's gameplay, and I also love all the others alpha version of the PGR. I also was a day one player from the PGR and also have all the alpha versions, so you already know that I'm going to pull for her as well as. But I really hope that the WUWA developer would fix the game for the lower end device just like us, and also the problem they are actually happening into here. Certain regions have a very much of a high FPS, certain region very low FPS. That kind of problems need to be fixed, and also there are some other fixes also need to be done to make the game much more playable to the other lower end device and also more versatility. So I guess that's all for this video. And what can I say, that their gameplay looks good. I think Hyuki's gameplay is much more better than the Denia gameplay. Denia is not even a main attraction of this whole anniversary showcase. Hyuki is going to be the one. If you really like the calm and also very much of a low destructive animation things, I guess Hyuki is going to be very much of a perfect choice for you. And if you have any kind of opinion regarding her gameplay and also Denia gameplay, feel free to leave under the comment section. See you in the next video. Peace.